this match, winning the first in this best of 5 in dominant fashion. All the ball needs to do is hit the ground, and we will have the confirmation. It is the Broncos who have won that first game. Well, as proud sponsor of Boise State Esports is the Idaho Army National Guard, who brings you the top 5 plays at the end of every broadcast. Idaho Army National Guard is a proud supporter of Boise State Esports and invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. More than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams to join out there. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuardGaming. So overall, not too shabby a performance for the Broncos. 4-goal lead when it was all said and done, leading 5-1. It's just I'm just a little bit concerned I think if there's going to be anything that trips up either team, it's going to be their positioning on the field and whether they rotate too far up.
Yeah, and we saw that on both sides there, where there was just a little too much overcommit. It felt like sometimes they didn't realize where their teammates were, and a lot of close calls as well, as especially for the Broncos, where it's like they didn't have someone at the goal when they needed to, and that's where their only goal that got scored on them was. So if both sides kind of focus up on that and kind of as we get right back into game, we'll have to see if either team can kind of patch up from that last going right back up.
And I do hear the cars revving, so we are into round number 2.
Yep, looks like Instinct here getting a nice supporting play here right away. And Gil getting a goal already with, I believe, only about 10 seconds off on the clock. Broncos are off to a great start here.
Not even 20 seconds in, and Broncos have already taken the lead. We'll see if the Warriors can answer that back with anything off of this kickoff.
Chief kind of just throwing the ball downfield here, getting it out of their corner. Gil sends it back up. Instinct kind of looking to be on the outskirts here, ready to rotate if needed. Sharkus trying to get the ball out, but Instinct getting it, was ready for it. Dortho sending it in the air. Gil with the great demo onto Chief for it. Instinct making the shot, but was barely not able to make that with a last-minute save. Instinct getting the demo onto Stolen here. Gil setting it up. Unfortunately, no one there to follow through. Chief just kind of in the wings here, waiting to intercept here. Instinct with a nice bounce, actually jukes out Chief there. Gil ready to get the ball here. Dortho, though, actually ends up getting it. Sending it into the corner. Chief sending it up into the air, though. Neither of them able to really pick it up. Instinct going in. Looks like just waiting for that play. They're waiting for that setup, and then Instinct is ready to leap in, and we've seen the Broncos doing that to an insane degree these games.
Now it's going to be Gil moving the ball back up the field as Dortho and Instinct wait in the wings. Gil is going to get a demo onto Sharkus, but clear back from the Westcliff Warriors is going to have to make the Broncos try again. They're going to start tap off of the wall. Instinct is going to get demoed. That leaves it possibly open. Gil pops it up in front of the goal, trying to buy time for himself, and he is going to be able to push it out back toward midfield. Sharkus, though, with Solon's not quite able to find the goal, but it is going to be credited as a shot for Westcliff, but they bit off more than they could chew as they rotate too far up, and that gets credited to Dortho.
Instincts with a really nice bounce there, with Dortho literally just driving across the field and managing to get that extra tap. And like you were saying before, those rotations just a little too far out to intercept that goal where it was at. Kickoff here going to the side of the Broncos. Dortho getting the ball in the air and a waterfall it down. Unfortunately, Gil was just a hair too late to try and take the shot there. They sent up Chief intercepting it, setting up for Sharkus, but Dortho gonna make it bounce high. Instinct getting the shot, and no one's in position here. Stolen last second manages to save it, but Gil setting up for another shot here. Gets a demo onto Chief. Instinct sends it back out, and Sharkus barely manages to get a touch on the ball there.
The ball's going to be sent out wide as Instinct redirects it toward the goal. Double commit on the save for Westcliff Warriors. It's going to still lead to a save, but they are exhausting all their resources rather quickly. Gonna go on the counterattack though. Can Gil be there? He certainly can. He's gonna get another clutch save for the Broncos. Him and Instinct both have 2 apiece for this round. Even the Westcliff Warriors at 0.
Yep. Gil sending the ball out, trying to set up for Durtho, but with 2 members on the ball there, making it pretty difficult. Durtho almost gained a nice touch on the ball there, but it manages to get shot out last second. Solon sending the ball out toward Chief. Sharkus actually gained the touch. Instinct ready to intercept though, sending the ball back toward the side of Westcliff. Good air maneuvers there, but Chief managing to send it back out and keep it going actually. The Gil's ready for it. Solon though is doing a really good job of just knowing where to be at these crucial times here. Intercepts it from Gil, makes it so Gil has an awkward touch on the ball and is unable to get a goal off that.
1 minute remaining in this match, and Broncos find the ball trickling right in front of their goal. They are going to be able to clear it out. Durtho, in fact, going for the air dribble. Going to be stopped by Chief. Instinct moves back to the corner. The Westcliff Warriors managed to deflect it somewhat, but the ball is still very much in their half. They're going to go with the clear back toward Broncos on the front post. Instinct pushes it toward the center. Gil gets a tap on it. Durtho waiting. He's going to rotate back for some defense. Flips it back. Demo onto Sharkus as well. Now we're down just to 30 seconds with the Broncos looking to go to match point.
Yep, 20 seconds here. 2 goals in 10 seconds is what Westcliff needs to bring this back. And if they don't get one now, then I don't think they will have enough time here. The Broncos doing a good job of defense here. Almost gets a goal on, but managed to get saved by Instinct. Durtho just keeping the ball in the corner here. And with 2 seconds left, that looks to be game 2 for the Broncos.
Oh, it almost was the first goal for Westcliff Warriors at the very end there. The timer is going to be the Broncos' best ally in that situation. But overall, if you look at the stats and shots on goal, it was a lot more even this game, 50-50 in terms of the shots on goal. And I think that was one thing that maybe kind of hid from us. You know, the Westcliff Warriors could stand a little bit more toe-to-toe with the Broncos, is the fact that even though the Broncos won that game by first 4 games, one of those goals was admittedly kind of a mistake by Westcliff Warriors. So the Broncos didn't have quite as huge a lead as the final scoreboard would suggest.
Yeah, going off that, it was only a 1-point game then. I mean, we saw at the very end there, the ball is barely not in the goal. So we see Westcliff just kind of looked back and learned what they needed to learn. And it's they've already proven they're a lot tougher this time around. But the Broncos still have just been kind of honing their skills each game.
It seems to be a game where both the teams are fairly competent at the core abilities. It just seems to be one of those sorts of games where it's kind of waiting out to see where the mistake comes through, where that opening of that person who rotated up too far is, where that rotation is a couple seconds too late. Right now, the Broncos, though, seem to be the team making significantly less mistakes, although Westcliff Warriors had a pretty darn good defense for Game 2 as well. So we head into Game 3, Broncos looking to close it out.
Yep, we see here, it looks like almost a goal already for the side of Westcliff. Cross the map shot from Solon. Gil kind of keep it in front. Oh, Solon actually with the save here. Good air control. Gets over Instinct, but Gil is also waiting there for it. Actually managed to get a second touch on the ball. Passing it to Durtho, who is doing some good air control. Almost got a goal off it, but Solon here already with 2 almost goals and 2 saves at the 40 seconds into this game.
Oh, Durtho following up on his own air dribble, finds the first goal for Boise State.
Yeah, Durtho with his play where he bounces it right off above and then right back to himself. Just so hard to counter because unless you're right there, there's nothing you can do about it.
Once he gets, kind of that follow-up touch, it's all over from there on out. And another shot is going to go in. This one goes to Durtho. I have to see this again because this looked like it was Oh, just a long, clear shot that the Chief whipped on the save, and turns out to be another goal for the Broncos.
Yeah, very strong start for the Broncos here. One thing I do notice is in a lot of these cases, the Westcliff Warriors are actually getting the first hit on the kickoff, but immediately after, it's always on the Broncos are mostly on the offense here. So
yeah, there's usually a standard follow-up shot where someone goes off to get the corner boost, and then fresh off that corner boost, if the shot is called out correctly, they're right there to follow up. And talk about following up, Gil gets another goal for the Broncos, now making it 3-0.
yeah, we just see a complete different Broncos this game, where it's just so aggressive, and all these shots that they need to hit, they've been hitting back to back, and starting out with this 3-0 lead with about a minute 15 into the match is something you really like to see if you're the Broncos.
It's going to be pushed off to the side. Gil demos Solens. Instinct is trying to make a play happen, but it's gotten some awkward positioning right up against the Warriors. Ball's going to be left right in front of their goal. Gil to follow up. He falls out of the sky before he can make final contact. Chief is going to clear the ball out. Durtho gets a touch on it. Now over to Gil. Back to Durtho. Might be waiting for Gil to make the play here in the corner to set it up. The ball has a lot of altitude, though. Instinct elevates it up. Sullens gets a touch on it. And the ball is going to be sent back to the midfield stripe.
Yep. Chief with a nice touch there. Sending the ball right toward the goal, but Instinct is ready for it. Solon, though, managed to get a second shot there, and Instinct not able to reposition quick enough to save it from the second shot here. You see that good block there, and then ends up leaving the net wide open for the second player. The first goal for Westcliff here.
That's always the danger when clearing or saving straight onwards, is that if the shot isn't bouncing off of the wall, it's very easy for the opposing team to answer. We now go into 2 minutes, 40 seconds left for this match. Broncos maintain a 2-goal lead. Sharkus tries to set it up on the front post. Durtho is right there. Chief, another shot. Instinct off of the crossbar. The Broncos are now all of a sudden fumbling and stumbling a bit as the Westcliff Warriors put a bit of pressure on them.
Yep. Chief with a nice air shot. Actually, I was about to say, Gil managed to get the touch, but not quite enough there. It's still bouncing in, and a shot for Chief here on an excellent angle there.
Seems like the Broncos definitely are showing that they're more used to playing on the other side of the field once they're left defending in their own half. Even when shots are constantly being pelted on their goal, we're seeing a few of their players just still rotating up toward the Warriors' goal. In this particular instance is in pain as well.
Broncos have that nice safety net, but now only 1 goal difference in the game. As we go into this, the Broncos are probably going to be sweating a little bit more as they saw that safety net disappear. Need to get a goal or two more just to kind of feel comfortable in this situation as the clock's about down to the last 2 minutes, a little under 2 minutes.
The shot off into the corner, gets taken away from him by Chief. Gil takes a long shot up mid, but it does get answered back by Sullens. Gil wins that 50, and that's pretty crucial. Durtho also gets a demo onto Sullens, so it means the follow-up game for the Warriors might not be as strong as it could be for the next few seconds. Ball cleared way back over where their goal is. Gil going to be there for follow-up. It looks like he just went up a bit too far and was caught off guard by how high that ball bounced.
Yep. Solon doing a good job, gets the ball into the air, almost an open net. Durtho, though, says, not on my watch, and intercepts it. See Gil here bringing it into the corner. Stolen intercepting it again, but Instinct right back at him. Sharkus getting the shot, bouncing off the crossbar. Just by a hair.
He ran out of boost and fell out of the air. That is tragic, because that was such an easy goal they could have scored.
We see Durtho actually misses the ball there. Same with Instinct. Sharkus sending it back into the corner. Durtho and Gil ready to intercept it, though. Having that double up there. Instinct sending it back out again. With 30 seconds left, all the pressure is on Westcliff for another goal here. So all the Broncos need to do is hold out if they can. Another goal, even better. Instinct with a shot, barely doesn't bounce in, just bad angle. Solon's knocking it out, but Gil managing to try and keep control of this ball, trying to keep it at the very least on the blue side of the map.
Gertho gonna be the man of the hour, and the hat trick that you mentioned at the very beginning finally comes through, getting his 3rd goal of the game and most likely securing Broncos the victory.
Yeah, we'll have to see that on this kickoff. It has to be a goal for the side of Westcliff, or else I don't think they can get anything off this.
Sharkus. Instinct is there to follow up off of Sharkus' initial shot, and that is going to do it. Broncos win that one 3-0. So the penultimate game for the Broncos NACE season turns out in their favor. 3-0 sweep, although there were times where the Westcliff Warriors did make it a bit competitive and put the Broncos on a bit of a back foot, especially in that 3rd game. But overall, win for the Broncos, and if you're looking to join Boise State Esports, then be aware that you can join our varsity-supported sports as well as broadcast and production roles. Top talent, along with good grades and eligibility, can improve your chances of getting accepted. Go to boisestate.edu/esports for more information on tryouts. All right, Hayden, we're just about ready to close out this game. Do you have any final thoughts for it?
I think the Broncos definitely felt like a very comfortable game for them, and I feel like they kind of showed why they're as dominant as they are in this series, and it's just got to feel good to have only one more match and feeling good in these matches building up to it.
Well, we're going to leave you with the top 5 plays of the game for this match, brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard. Again, inviting you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. You can reach out to them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming for more info. But that'll do it for this NACE Rocket League match. We want to thank you for watching and enjoy your top 5 plays.